4 of testimony in Lori Vallow Daybell's latest trial. She's already been convicted in Idaho and here for the deaths of her children and former husband. The I-Team's Erica Stapleton breaks down what happened in court today and when this latest trial is likely to end.
Another jam-packed day in the courtroom with new witnesses and new evidence. In this case, Lori Vallow Daybell is accused of conspiring with her brother, Alex Cox, to kill her niece's ex-husband, Brandon Boudreaux. Investigators believe Cox tried to shoot Boudreaux outside his home in Gilbert in October 2019. She's pleaded not guilty, and she's representing herself. She started Tuesday by continuing her cross-examination of the Gilbert detective on the case.
So is it not in your protocol to preserve evidence?
It's in our protocol to preserve evidence.
The prosecutor on redirect.
Did Brandon Boudreaux stop at the time of the shooting and put down a little ticky-tack marker and say, better note this for later so I can tell the detectives exactly where my vehicle was when I was shot?
No, he did not.
Were you surprised he didn't do that?
Not at all.
The jury also heard from a forensic scientist who testified to finding Alex Cox's DNA in the Jeep believed to be used in the crime. We also heard from Lieutenant Ray Hermosillo, an Idaho investigator who testified to finding the Jeep in Idaho and guns in a townhome rented by Alex Cox, who can't be charged in any of these cases because he died before charges were filed.
There was a lot of ammunition.
Lieutenant Hermosillo also testified to storage unit surveillance footage of Alex, Lori, and her current husband, Chad Daybell.
The same day that we have someone in Gilbert, Arizona, firing a rifle out of the back window of a Jeep without a spare tire, we see Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell putting a tire and what could be a bench seat into a storage unit that Lori Vallow rented.
That's correct.
And today we saw Alex Cox carrying that out.
By himself, correct.
Lieutenant Ray Hermosillo, a familiar face. He was the main investigator in Idaho in the deaths of Lori's children, Tylee and JJ. He testified against Vallow Daybell before in her Idaho trial, where she was ultimately sentenced to life in prison. She had no questions for him in this case on cross-examination. The prosecutor says she intends to call one more witness before resting her case. If Lori Vallow Daybell does not call any witnesses or present a defense, closing arguments could start as soon as Wednesday. Erica Stapleton, 12 News.
Erica, thanks. 12 Plus is streaming the entire trial, so make sure that you download 12 Plus on your TV right now and watch for free. We'll also have a nightly recap show at 8:30. Again, that's exclusively streaming on 12 Plus.